Welcome to Homes and Lifestyles in Georgia, the ultimate guide to homes and lifestyles in the heart of the Peach State with your host Frida Kalina. Get ready to explore the vibrant and diverse communities that make Georgia so special. We will take a dive deep into the world of buying, selling, and investing in real estate in Georgia. Join us as we sit down with industry-leading professionals, top-notch agents, and savvy investors who will share their insights, strategies, and insider tips to help you make informed decisions and maximize your real estate opportunities. So let's get ready for another great episode of Homes and Lifestyles in Georgia with your host, Frida Kalina.
Well, I'm so excited you guys are here, and I'm really thrilled about our topic today. And I have a question for you. What is one of the first things that you need to do when you're about to put your house on the market? Well, I'll give you a hint. Getting rid of stuff, decluttering. And maybe you just want to declutter because your house is a mess. Maybe you want to downsize and move to a smaller home or whatever. But I'm excited to have McPatti Langston here today as a special guest. And she's going to talk all about McOrganizing. So let's welcome Patti Langston into the show. Okay, so welcome back and welcome McPatti Langston with McOrganize. And I'm so excited because we're going to learn all about how to get your home decluttered. And first of all, my first question is, what is clutter, McPatti?
Clutter is anything not serving you. And you know, people don't really understand that clutter is also internal. It's not just physical stuff. It's old ideas, toxic relationships, and bad habits. Clutter is anything that does not support your best self.
Wow. Well said. Well said. So
You want me to say it again? Just not physical stuff.
Yes.
Old ideas, toxic relationships, and bad habits. That means your ex-husband that's still in your brain. That's clutter.
Yes.
Your ex-mother-in-law, that's clutter. Clutter is anything that does not support your better self.
Well said. And yes, I think a lot of us have clutter in our house. And, you know, I, as a real estate agent, I like to make sure people declutter their house before they put it on the market, or maybe they're downsizing, they need to get rid of stuff, or for peace of mind, people that aren't moving, they need to declutter their house, correct?
Correct. The thing is, you can't really look at the house when you have a lot of stuff.
Right.
So it's better to have less in your space if people are looking at your house.
I agree.
They don't get distracted by the one little thing that takes them away, and you know what? And a lot of times that energy might not get them excited about the space.
Yes.
So you also have to think about that.
Yes. So what should I do? What should we do with clutter? I mean, how do we get rid of it?
The first thing is, a lot of people here that are listening today, is it takes 9 months minimum to downsize.
Wow.
And people don't understand this concept because I've had a lot of people, and a lot of stories. The best one was last year. I went to a client's house and I looked at the garage that was filled to the gills. And then I looked around the house. It was completely packed in with things. So I said to her, "Are you going to move like in 9 months or a year?" And she says, "No, I'm moving in 2 days." I said, "You don't need an organizer. You need a moving company," because there's just no way, And I said, "You live in 3,500 square feet now?" And she said, "Yes." And I go, "What are you moving to?" And she said, 1,200. So I said, do you not understand math? I mean, and you're not getting a garage in your next place. So what happened is, she goes, "What should I do? I don't really have a lot of extra funds." I said, "Well, in my opinion, you need to go to Home Depot and get some blue tarps." And when you get the blue tarps, you put them on everything that's going to be in your driveway, because half of your life is going to be in your, I mean, I'm not just saying it. So then she goes, I'll call you when I move. So she called me a month later. It wasn't hard to find her house with the blue tarps. Driving the neighborhood, when I drove in that neighborhood, I went, whoa, look at that. She listened to me. And this is what she told me. I'm going to tell you, this is from the other side, that somebody who didn't do the job before they moved. She says, this was hell on earth. This was the worst experience. And she said, I'm never going to do this. And now I got to sell all the stuff. So she started selling the stuff. So great news. Fast forward. She now lives in 900 square feet. She's going to college to study to be a psychologist. And she's going to work with people that hoard stuff.
Oh, wow.
So she got the lesson.
Good for her. I had a call from a lady wanting to sell her house and want me to give her a market analysis. But here's the catch. I can't come in her house. I can only take pictures on the outside. She said she's embarrassed about the inside. So I don't know how that's going to go, but eventually maybe I'll have to call you. Maybe you come look at it. But what is the process exactly when we downsize? Or what advice do you give to people?
Okay, so for downsizing, this is what I suggest. You take 3 hours every week, and you work on one room at a time till completion. And the reason I say that, I've used this formula for 14 years and it works great. Then the thing is, you're not moving to your beautiful new space that's so exciting with a bunch of junk. You're moving with beautiful things that you love. And that's what you want, the things that you love around you, not the, junk that you had from your old environment. So my opinion is, let's do it now. 3 hours every week. It doesn't sound like a long time, but you can usually get one room done in 3 hours. Yeah, you can get a lot done. Then what we do is we box it up and we put it neatly stacked in the garage until you move to your next location. It really helps on the move because it's already done. And you already know everything's marked. It's easy peasy if you go this route. The other route you've already heard about, the blue tarp girl.
Yes. Oh my God. Do most people need a storage unit when they're downsizing, or do you suggest them just get rid of everything?
Well, the reason I do, okay, so there's a lot of situations, and this is why I recommend storage units. Sometimes. Okay, my first instinct is no, don't get a storage unit. You really don't need one. But a lot of times people don't have enough time to organize their things and they don't know what's going to work. So they'd rather take the things to the next location, store them for a few months, and then start seeing if those items will fit in the new location. I'm going to tell you another thing about storage units, a little secret. They're very hard to get.
Are they?
Yes. People don't understand. You have to do this very early because like around Athens, Georgia, you cannot get any storage units because all the students use them between semesters. So they're locked in. Around Alpharetta, very difficult to get any storage units. So people don't understand about storage units. You have to go very early to get them. I only recommend them if you are in a rush. That's why I'm trying to get you to get on the plan that you start 9 months before. Because a lot of people, I recommend this process because they're not sure about certain things. And then it relieves the anxiety of what they're going to do with these things before they move. Because a lot of people, this is a very anxious process because they don't understand what is going to happen and what's going to fit and duplicate items. So it's not easy for everyone to relocate. I'm just giving you the heads up. But we can get it easier for you by calling a professional, like somebody like me.
That's right. That's right. And I know that when I'm doing when I'm working with seniors, the ones that are going into assisted living, that is their biggest problem, is decluttering or getting rid of their stuff. It's like getting rid of their life. I mean, how do you handle that when somebody, is moving and their kids want them to get rid, or they have?
Well, I did work at assisted living last week. I work in every circumstance that you could think of. She brought her favorite things. I helped unpack. And what I'm going to say is, usually they like the mementos of the photos.
Yes.
That's very sentimental for seniors. You don't need as many clothes,
Right.
going into a senior place, and you don't need as much furniture. Now, she did a great job. She has like an apartment space, and it's worked out really well. And what I did was I hung up all the photos, all the pictures, and then just organized it for her. And it's real cute, and it makes her feel safe and comfortable. So it just depends on the senior and the sentimentality. Sentimentality, aka holding on to stuff that you really don't need. There are ways to get rid of things for sentimentality. I'm going to tell you right now. You can take a photo of things, keep it on the cell phone. That's a good way. Or if you give some of your treasures to a relative or a close friend, that always seems to calm people down, that at least they're giving the item to someone really special, and that's enjoyable. So if they visit that person, they'll have that item for them. But it's more like individual. I'm not going to say it's like a standard way.
Everybody is different. And then what about when you have a senior that has passed and their family is left with all this stuff in the house, and they just want to get rid of it because they want to sell the house? Is that handled differently? I mean,
that is the other number one thing I see. I'm going to tell you honestly, if you think you have all this artwork and all these items for your kids, they don't want them. I have seen the dumpsters. I see the dumpsters.
Yes. Yes.
It's really heartbreaking. That's why I tell people to keep downsizing as much as you can, because when you actually see the reality of what happens in the end, let me tell you what everyone wants in the end. Are you ready?
Yes.
They want the stocks. They want the bonds. They
know.
want the jewelry. And a lot of people, they want the silver and the family china. And that's kind of it.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. They do not want your couch. They do not want the pillows. They do not want your sheets.
No.
They don't want this stuff. They want, the house.
They want
Empty.
money stuff.
Empty.
I know.
No offense.
Yeah.
But, people have this delusion that people want things. Maybe, our generation, they wanted more things because of the Depression era. But this new generation with the millennials, I'm going to tell you, and in the end, they don't want anything. They don't want anything. So people, get that out of your brain, that they want the stuff. Donate it to your favorite charity.
Yes.
I've got some great charities. I love Fur Kids.
Yeah.
I think that is a great charity. I love North Fulton Charity. There's so many organizations, the Drake House. People want these things and they can use them.
Yes.
It's just a lot of family members don't want them at the end. Now, another thing they do like at the end, they like the photos. Now, with the photos, I tell them to take them out of the frames and just put them in a clear plastic container.
Okay, that's a good.
And then, if they want, they can go to the next step and just, have them all put on a disc.
I have 3 boys, and I knew that they probably didn't want my stuff, but I thought, well, maybe girls probably would want their mom's stuff or whatever. But I talked to my friends, and the girls, they're like the girls, they don't want anything either. It's just this generation, right?
Correct. This generation doesn't want it, but fur kids want your stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, there are places that want your stuff. It's just not your kids.
That's right. So anyway, yeah, so good nonprofits or charities would be good to really, use. So anyway, what is the number one benefit of using McOrganize?
Well, the number one reason to be organized is that you have less stress. Yes. I mean, most of the places I go to, people are a little on the anxious side. I mean, the thing is, when you don't know where your things are going and you don't know how they're going to get there and how they're going to be organized, you feel uncomfortable because you're not sure of the process. But the people that work early and have room to room, one room at a time, completed at 100%, then the house is ready to be, staged. I'm also a stager. The thing is, the room is staged. It's organized. Everything's done. Check that off your list. You move to the next room. Right. Your move is easy.
Yes. And that's
Take it from someone that goes to a lot of spaces with a lot of people that move. Yes. Moving can make you crazy.
Right? Oh my God, I hate moving. But
don't you think? You see it as a realtor. A lot of people, they just feel crazy. It's just too much, too quick. And the other thing is, you start early, you can make money off your stuff if you need to sell it.
Right. Which is a great idea.
Then you can pay for me.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
Pay for you. I'm saying start early. Start selling stuff. Start giving it away to family members.
Yeah.
Do what you want with the stuff where you have control.
Right.
Not at the end when everything's chaotic and crazy. You don't want that.
That's right. We don't want that. So, hey,
we want a great move. We want a peaceful move. It goes easily and effortlessly without any issues. That's what we want.
Right. Okay, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back. And I want to hear and learn about your book, too, that you've written.
Okay. Sounds good.
Are you ready to sell your home? Look no further. Introducing Frida Kalina, the real estate agent who gets results. With years of experience and a proven track record, Frida knows how to sell your home quickly and at the right price. From stunning photography to strategic marketing, Frida leaves no stone unturned. She'll showcase your home's best features and attract qualified buyers in no time. Leave the stress behind and let Frida handle the negotiations with her expert skills. She'll get you the best deal, ensuring your satisfaction every step of the way. Don't settle for less. Choose Frida Kalina as your real estate agent. Call her today and let her sell your home for top dollar.
Okay, well, welcome back. Welcome back to Homes and Lifestyle in Georgia. And we have McPatti Langston today about decluttering. And she has a book she wrote that is amazing. So, McPatti, will you tell us all about this book, please? Yay!
Okay.
We love it.
The book is your guidebook. It's called, here, put it in front of me.
Love it.
Magically McOrganize.
That's a great name.
It's the book. So why did I do this? This is a queen, and there's a castle with boxes. I did this cover with Preston Lindsay, who is now deceased, a very creative artist. And I did this cover, Magically McOrganize, because you are the queen of your castle, everybody, right?
Yes.
And this book is a fun book. It's about a king and queen that live in a castle, and they have 30 days to move their castle condo. And
love it.
she is not good at this. In fact, what happens is these dragons come. The dragon of fear. Oh, yeah. Anybody have the dragon of fear? The dragon of distraction. A really big dragon. Oh, yeah. And then we have another, that's chapter 4, the dragon of attachment. Anybody have that dragon? Yeah, raise your hand. You know who you are. So there's 5 different dragons that come to her. And she's just struggling. And the thing about it, why did I write this? I wrote this as a guidebook for everyone who's changing their space. So every single chapter I have 3 things to do. I have something for your mind, your body, and your spirit. And that should keep you pretty busy. I'll give you an idea of what I have. Here's an affirmation for your mind. Schedule your organization session the same time each week makes your tasks easier to complete. Treat your organization sessions as an appointment like any other major appointment that you have. Do your best to not break the schedule from your organizing appointment. The thing about it, if you're really not great at organizing, this is a little guidebook that can help you go to the next level. It's selling really well on Amazon, and it's a fun read, and plus it can help you get organized before you go, or before you move, or you just want to change something up. So check it out. I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, that's a great book. And now, what about you? Let's talk about what you do when somebody calls you and hires you to declutter their home.
Okay. Well, I've had a lot of new people call me this week. So the first thing we do is we discuss what you want to focus on. What do you want to work on? I get a lot of calls for garages. And I'll be honest, I love garages. So, you know, I'm open to anything. I get a lot of calls for companies. Mm-hmm. I do work for a construction company and electrical company. So I work both in homes and private businesses. And here's the deal. When you are organized, let me just tell you people, when you are organized, more money comes in. Yes. It's a fact.
Yes.
When you have a system for where things go, the money will flow. So I do want to emphasize that. The first thing is you call me and you tell me what you want to work on. I'm also an efficiency expert. So that is someone that can help you get done with your tasks faster by giving you new ideas that you may not have thought of. Then what I do is I do 3-hour intervals per session. After 3 hours, you usually want to kill me. So 3 hours is good. Most people can only handle 3 hours because it's your stuff. And the thing is, we work at a really rapid pace. Right. You're working in your workout clothes because this is a workout and people don't know. And, you know, you don't get breaks with me. And I'm not so uptight about what you keep. Whatever resonates with you want to keep, I'm good with that. It's just how we're going to organize it to go to the next space, or what you want to do with it for long-term storage or short-term storage. You know, especially for a garage, we have a lot of long-term storage things that we have to do, and short-term. My other favorite thing is clear plastic bins. Why? Because no one can see in those mystery bins, and I love everything labeled. The thing is, when you do this process with me, I have never had a complaint yet. People love it because they can find their things easily and effortlessly without any issues. And even when they move, it's great. I just helped somebody pack up and they're moving to South Carolina. And everything's in the clear plastic bins. They know exactly where everything is. It's going to be a really easy move. She did do the great thing she had a year, 1 year to get rid of things. And it was a huge house. I mean, she had a lot of stuff. So she's done a great job. Her move is in a couple months and she's so excited because everything's already done. It's going to be great moving in there.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I know when a house is decluttered and everything, when I'm showing it or before putting it on the market, it makes a huge difference. And some people don't realize that because they'll go, I mean, sometimes I come to see a house and they like will be cleaned up and everything, and they don't even realize how much clutter they have. So would that be something that you would like do a walkthrough with an agent to help them out? Or, I mean, we hire you for staging or decluttering or whatever?
Yes, I do work a lot with agents.
Okay.
I usually can just start working immediately. I don't really need to see. I like unpredictable sites. I like it when it's crazy.
Really?
I'm good at any site. I think the thing that's exciting is that once you understand this technique and how to get things going, it does go quickly if you're disciplined and you get it going. And the thing is, you can't keep everything.
Right.
Just keep the best of the best things, and it is exciting when your house is clear. Minimalist is a great way to live. I usually don't work with any minimalists, but I have a son that's minimal.
I think a lot of young kids are.
I do. I think about being a minimalist. I don't have that much stuff myself, but I do think the less you have in your space, the better. My background is I am a scientist, and I learned, and everyone learned this, a matter can be created but never be destroyed. Yes, so the clutter is like matter, it's just like all these inanimate things that just grow.
Yes.
and grow. And, once they grow, there is a point of no return. Or if you call me early before it's getting completely out of control, you're saving yourself a lot of stress and a lot of money and a lot of time, because once it gets crazy, you already know you have to call people to deal with it. And the clutter can be also in the house, but also in the yard. I see people with a lot of things in the yard that need to go as well. And that really makes it better for selling the house. Who wants a bunch of stuff? Nobody wants it. You just have to deal with it. But you guys, it's fun. It's fun. We can have a good time decluttering.
I'm sure it would be a lot of fun to have you declutter a house. I know you would make it fun. So, yes.
I like to make it fun because, you know what? Might as well have a good time.
Yeah. Why not?
Have a good time. Life is short. Enjoy everything you're doing. Enjoy the decluttering.
Yes.
And it's so much fun when you go to a new space and you don't have all the junk. So keep that in mind.
I know.
For your process.
Like like you said, if you have clutter, you're unproductive because that is in your mind. You're cluttered everywhere, and I think I just don't think it can work as efficient when you've got all this crap around.
It ages you. It ages you.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
You want to be more youthful.
Yes. Yes. So
get rid of it.
So, yeah, exactly. So, McPatti, how can somebody get in touch with you if they want to, talk to you or, your email?
Well, I'm grateful. I have a really great assistant, and I'm on every social media platform known to mankind.
Oh my God.
I'm all in all the platforms.
Yeah. Okay.
Facebook, Messenger, or you can give them my phone number if you like. But, you can reach out to me on Facebook. That's a great way.
Should they go?
I'm sorry?
Should they go look for your name or your business name?
It's under both.
Okay. So McPatti.
Yeah. I can give you, what do you think? Give her my phone number, or how do you want to do it?
I mean, I usually do, and we'll also be having that on the tape too.
Okay.
Your information.
Perfect. Okay, then the information will be there. Here's the deal, guys. Don't be afraid. Change is good. A lot of people are just paralyzed. They're not going forward. They're not going backward with their organizing project because they don't really know what to do. Once you take that first step, just that first step of calling me, at least I can hone in and see where you are with your project and how you can move forward. Here's the deal. There's no limits. You are the one that can create this new reality of excitement, of clearing clutter with clarity. Why not you?
Yeah. Yes.
Here's the deal. Another thing is that I see a lot of is there anyone out there that has paper?
Sure.
I mean, people, we don't need paper anymore. Paper. I do see a lot of people have a lot of anxiety about paper.
Yeah.
The other place I really like to work in is the pantry. I mean, I've seen 20-year-old expiration dates. I mean, I've seen it on the pantry. I mean, the thing about it, there are certain places that people just get bottlenecked, like they just don't know what to do. So one of them is definitely the paperwork.
Gotcha.
You guys, you need those taxes for 7 years, but you do not need all this junk that you're holding on to.
Like the box.
Just think of that. Yeah, some of that stuff can leave, and that will alleviate some stress. The other thing is, I'm going to say, not only do you make money when you do this process, you lose weight. Why? Because you're feeling less anxious. The people that feel less anxious lose weight.
Because they're not eating all the time because of
yes, they're so nervous. A lot of people, it's just a nervous energy because your paper piles are getting higher and higher because you've never opened your mail for the last year.
Right.
I saw somebody that didn't open their mail for 5 years. They had a lot.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Why didn't
they
they
had
just
it all everywhere? But it was fun. I got 5 years, and guess what?
What?
She got thousands of dollars in gift cards that she had no idea because she didn't open her Christmas card.
Oh my goodness! I hope they didn't expire.
No, they didn't expire. So she got it. A lot of people, we find a lot of money, like unexpected money all the time. Well, because people they didn't cash the checks.
Yeah.
That they had sitting there. You know, there's all kinds of circumstances where I see unexpected things. I mean, come on, it's like you're a pioneer going through people's things.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And it really is. It really makes a difference in your life too when you don't have to deal with this and have to call people. But the great news is there's support, and a lot of people just get my book and they do a great job just on their own.
Yes.
I'm saying you don't always have to get an organizer, but I'm saying to get things moving, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
It depends how much stress that you want. And you guys don't need stress. It's only a couple sessions and your life is easier and you might learn the process to do it on your own.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I can't wait to get your book. I know that's gonna and maybe I'll have to get it for some clients. And then of course I'll recommend
thank you.
Too. So
thank you.
But
yeah, it's on Amazon. It's doing great.
That's nice.
So thank you.
So is there anything else you wanted before we end? Is there anything else you wanted to tell us?
Well, I would say I have some helpful hints to get you motivated.
Okay.
The first one is I like to have my favorite music on when I'm organizing because I think it's fun. Process goes better.
Dance a little.
Is there any rock and rollers out there?
Right.
Whatever gets you going for music. The next thing is I like to burn a candle, a scented candle. I think it's fun.
Yes.
Safely. You guys remember safely.
Yeah.
Not around the paperwork.
Right.
And I recommend good supportive shoes because this is a very laborious physical job, lifting all these things. And if you're not used to working out, get some strong shoes.
Okay.
And the other thing is, I do see this as a little bit of an issue, but maybe not with this audience. Be sure to take the donations out weekly. You do not have to save them in your car for 3 months. You can say goodbye.
Right.
And remember, the last thing I'm going to tell you is, does your space look like an episode of Hoarders or an episode of HGTV? You have the choice.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Oh, my God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You've given us a lot of great tips. And like everybody, go order her book. And if you need her to help you, we'll have her information. So thank you very much, McPatti. I'm so happy that you were on our show today.
What a pleasure. And I'm sending you pixie dust, everyone, to clear your clutter with clarity. Blessings.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning into Homes and Lifestyles in Georgia, the ultimate guide to homes and lifestyles in the heart of the Peach State with your host, Frida Kalina. Each week, Frida is going to take a dive deep into the world of buying, selling, and investing in real estate in Georgia. Join us next time as we sit down with industry-leading professionals, top-notch agents, and savvy investors who will share their insights, strategies, and insider tips to help you make informed decisions and maximize your real estate opportunities. So until next week, God bless from your friends at Homes and Lifestyles in Georgia with your host,